Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about my gallbladder removal experience. Basically, just to jump right into it, what happened was I had been feeling upset, my stomach had been upset, I've been having diarrhea for about 3 days. I went into work on a Tuesday, that was the 3rd. I went into work, I was there for a few hours, I went to lunch and I came back and I was still having really bad diarrhea, like uncomfortable, burning, was not pretty. So I told my boss, hey, I'm gonna go see my primary doctor. If he says I'm not contagious or whatever, I'll come back, but I'm just really not feeling good. I had started getting cold chills, all that jazz. So I went to my doctor. He did the normal like blood pressure, all that stuff. He laid down and did what's called palpating your abdomen, which is basically pressing down to feel spots on your stomach, see if you're tender. I was tender in my appendix region, and he was concerned due to the diarrhea, cold chills that I had experienced, that was symptoms that could go along with appendicitis. So he sent me, he said, you need to go right now to get a stat CT scan. I got the CT scan and it showed that my appendix was enlarged, but there were no signs of what's called stranding around the appendix, which is the sign of appendicitis. So he said, I think it might be early stages appendicitis. You need to go to the ER if you are in pain. So I went to the ER from the CT scanning department, which is in the hospital, but I was outpatient at that point. I went to the ER. The ER doctor said the same thing. He didn't really think it was appendicitis. He wasn't sure, but I needed to be admitted for observation to see if it was early stages, if I started spiking a fever, if my white blood cell count went up or something like that. So I got admitted to the hospital on Tuesday night. The last time I ate was 1:00 p.m. on Tuesday. They put me on a clear liquid diet because they didn't know if I was going to have like emergency surgery to get my appendix taken out, whatever. So they had me on a clear liquid diet, which is basically popsicles, jello, and ginger ale, which ginger ale I'm fine with, but you get tired of jello. And I'm in the hospital. They find out that my potassium level is low and I had a UTI, but they're still watching for signs of appendicitis. Basically, I never got signs of appendicitis, but the surgeon came in to talk to me about my enlarged appendix, and he mentioned that he had noticed that I had my gallbladder removed because the CT read it as surgically removed. But I am not. I still have my gallbladder at this point. So when he said that, I was like, no, I still have my gallbladder. And he was like, oh, and went and looked into it more, found out that it was really contracted and had gallstones. So I had an ultrasound to take a better look at that. And the ultrasound did show, gallstones, and that was very contracted and, a lot smaller than a normal gallbladder. And so that was on Tuesday. I got the ultrasound done. I didn't find out the results until Wednesday because we all know how the hospital is. You gotta wait for them to come and talk to you. Luckily, late Wednesday, no, I didn't find out till Thursday what my ultrasound said because I came in Tuesday night. Wednesday I had the ultrasound. Wednesday night, my boyfriend called and talked to my nurse and was like, can she please have something to eat? They're obviously not doing surgery like right this second. She can be in NPO and not have anything beforehand, but like she really doesn't feel good already, and not having food is making her feel worse. So they let me have food. It is about to be my 3rd night in the hospital. It is Thursday. It's 7:14 at night. I look like death. My face is like withdrawing from my skincare. If you can't tell, it's spoiled. Anyways, it's my 3rd night. I found out this evening that I will be getting my gallbladder removed tomorrow. I have gallstones and my gallbladder is contracted. So I'll be get my gallbladder removed tomorrow at 1:30. My IV just went bad while they were giving me antibiotics through a drip in preparation for the surgery. So that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna be PO, which means I can't have anything to eat or drink after midnight. It's my 3rd night in the hospital, like I said. Originally, my appendix was enlarged, so they were questioning appendicitis, but I never spiked a fever. I never got any of the normal symptoms that you have with appendicitis. So they're just kind of like, I don't know, your appendix is enlarged. But then they noticed that my gallbladder had gallstones, and on the CT scan it was reading as surgically removed. So when the doctor asked me, I said, I still have my gallbladder, and he was like, it's so contracted that the CT scan did not even read or register it. So there's that. So I've been here for 3 days waiting, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm like stir crazy from this room, and I realized that I'm just gonna bring you guys along on this journey so I don't feel lonely, and to give a little enlightenment. You never know when you're gonna have to lose your gallbladder, because the beginning of the week everything was gravy. Tuesday, start feeling bad. Went to the doctor. Here we are. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but my stomach is swollen through this region a lot. Very bloated. Doctor said it's a symptom of the gallstones. So just giving you that little tidbit of info to expect this, because it's not a good feeling. And he said I need to pass gas, but it feels like I can't. I'm so excited that for once my IV is not hooked up, because my IV went bad. So I get to go to the bathroom without lugging that behind. Goodbye. So update, we got an IV in my hand, and they have it taped down for like dear life, because we don't have very many options as far as IVs, so this one needs to stay. Luckily this is my left hand and I am right-handed, thank the Lord. Don't know how I would have wiped my own arse with this, so yeah. So it's Thursday. I found out that the ultrasound has shown that my gallbladder is in fact contracted. The walls, I believe he said, have began to thicken and full of gallstones. He told me he couldn't promise that removing my gallbladder would make me feel better, but it could. He didn't know if it made me feel worse. I mean, he was like anti-gallbladder removal. I was not vibing with him, but I was like, look, I've been dealing with this for years. A year and a half ago, I was told my gallbladder is functioning at 30%. Like, at this point, just take it out. Like, it's not doing me any good. I'm in pain because of the gallstones. Like, just take it out. Like, anything's got to be better in my head. So he's like, okay, we'll do the surgery tomorrow at 1:30. So, you know, that's Thursday. He told me at like 6 o'clock on Thursday. And so I get prepped for that. I am not able to eat anything after midnight. I had to take what's called a hip cleanse bath. It's a cleansing bath you have to have before surgery. You take 2 rounds of that everywhere except your face and your genital region to make sure you're really clean and sterile for surgery. I did that. And then, so Friday morning came, the day of my surgery, and he came in and was like, just want to let you know, this is 10 o'clock in the morning. 10:30, I believe. He said, just want to let you know that the surgery before you was canceled, so we're taking you early. I just want to give you a heads up. Keep in mind, my boyfriend is at work on a wreck. My mom just got back from Florida the night before. She had drove like 15 hours with my brother and sister, and my grandma was in Salisbury, and they were all planning on being there at 1:30 to be there for me. And I know that seems like silly, maybe, hey, I want to say bye to my family members before I have my gallbladder taken out, but you never know, you like might not wake up. There's a chance it's there. So I'm like mini freaking out, and I'm like trying to stall the best I can. Didn't really work out very well, but luckily they take me down. I think I finally got down there about 11 o'clock. My grandma had made it before they took me down to the OR, but my boyfriend and my mom did not. My mom got there first. They let her come back in the OR holding room, like where they give you, can't think of what they gave me, some medication. What's that called? To like calm you down. You don't know? It's like they push it in your IV.
Ativan?
Yeah, I think it was Ativan they gave me because I was like really anxious. And I actually wasn't anxious about the surgery. I was anxious about like, my mom was like panicking because she was like, they will not take my baby before I get to say bye. And I love her. So she's like yelling on the phone, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just doing what they told me to do. So they gave me something. to calm me down. They have me in the holding area, like getting me ready for surgery, like observing me. I don't know what it's really for. And so they let my boyfriend come as well. He came like 5 minutes after my mom. So I got to see everybody, so that was good. And then they took me back. I remember rolling into the room. I saw all the tools laid out, scalpels, and I was like, well, we're doing it. It's happening. And then I was out, and then I was back, and my stomach was hurting really bad. I felt very uncomfortable. Actually, the worst part of waking up was apparently they put like some sort of liquid like moisturizer in your eyes so your eyes don't dry out during surgery. And I couldn't see. Like when I first woke up, I thought they had like punctured something and I was blind. I like had a film over my eyes. And I mean, like I already wear glasses, like I can't see great, but like I could not see at all. Like I was like squinting and I was like, I couldn't see anybody. I was panicking. I was like trying to talk to the nurse. She was right beside me. I was like, I can't see you. And she was like, it's okay. They put a solution in your eyes to keep it moist, which in my head, I'm like, when you go to sleep, you have your eyes closed. But anyways, so that went away after I think like an hour. I could finally like see clear again. It was very stressful, did not like it. 10 out of 10, do not recommend the eye solution, but I don't think that you get a choice. Anyways, so after I got where I could see, I started thinking, man, you know, my stomach hurts really bad actually. And so they, I think they left me, I don't know how long, like my observation of time, like how time was moving, I don't really know. After surgery, they had me in that same holding room from the beginning. I have no idea how long I was down there. Felt like a long time, but I don't know. They were giving me pain medicine, they were giving me stuff for anxiety and something else. But I know I was tapped out on medication because I was like, I want it all. She was like, you can't have anything for a little while. And I was like, but it hurts. And so they take me back upstairs to my room and slide me over from the stretcher to the bed, which was not comfortable. She asked me if I thought I could scoot, which I definitely could not scoot. So I was like, pull me over. I don't care if it hurts. I'm not gonna be able to like scooch. Like I had the 4 incisions, like it wasn't happening. And so they moved me over. I felt super uncomfortable. I asked my boyfriend to move me like 8 million times. I had like so many pillows. I felt like I couldn't get comfortable. It was just like very, very uncomfortable. And so anywhere I've moved, I felt like I've said this like multiple times during this video, but it's how it felt. It felt like I was just getting like the incision like pulled apart, like stretched. Like I felt like I could feel them coming open. And also, I don't know if they like laid me wrong when I was in surgery, but like my neck hurt and it felt like I had to lay like this because if I laid normal, it felt like I had like a kink. So I had an ice pack on my neck and I was alternating the ice pack on my neck and the ice pack on my stomach. At first I had turned down the ice pack because I thought that didn't sound nice, but definitely do the ice pack because it was amazing. You can have it 20 minutes every hour, makes you feel numb, it's great. Definitely do that. Also, I walked around maybe, how long do you think, like 2 hours, 3 hours after I got back? 3 hours, I'm talking to Justin, but he won't speak apparently. He just nods. Like 3 hours after I got back from surgery, I was like, asked the nurse, I was like, I can't get comfortable anyway, like my stomach hurts, like what can I do? She was like, I don't know, I don't think you're really gonna be comfortable anyway. And I was like, that's exactly what I wanna hear. She was like, try walking around, people say that makes you feel better. And so I walked around and I felt better while I was walking around, but then I came back and I sat down and I felt the same. And so she was like, do you want something for pain that's gonna work faster but last short amount of time, or something that's gonna take longer to start working and last longer? So I was like, I want something that's gonna last longer. So I went for that, which was Norco, which made me feel nothing. I don't know if that's just me, but I had absolutely no relief out of that. So whenever it had been long enough, I called her back and was like, look, that didn't work, like what's my other option? I guess I'll take the faster acting, shorter working medication. So she gave me morphine, which is good stuff. The amount of time that it was working was very, very nice compared to how I felt the rest of the time. So the first day was rough. Second day, I finally got to go home. I got discharged about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My boyfriend took me home. I had a hard time getting in the truck because he has a truck and it's like lifted off the ground. And I had a hard time getting up in there. And then all the bumps on the way home was like, my poor stomach. And so I got home, and then I was just really happy to be home. Like, I still felt really uncomfortable and in pain, but like at least I was at home and not in the jail cell of my hospital room that I've been in for 5 days. So that was good. So then we're home. Thank the Lord. Sorry, I was MIA for 2 days. I got my surgery the day before yesterday. I got it on Friday, and it's now Sunday. I thought I was going to be able to video more like after surgery, but it was very uncomfortable. I didn't even want to pick up my phone. I was just in a lot of pain and discomfort, not even going to lie to you. The first day, I felt like any way I sat, like my stomach was just killing me. It felt like my little sutures were getting like stretched apart no matter how I sat. I had like a million pillows. It just wasn't, nothing was helping. Yesterday was when I got discharged from the hospital finally. I was still in a good amount of pain yesterday, but it was better than the first day. I thought I would be more sore the second day, but it was a smidge better, I'd say. Not a huge improvement, but I think just being in my house made me feel a lot just happier in general. So I don't know if that's why I felt a little bit better. And this is TMI, but it goes along with gallbladder surgery. Anybody who's like somewhat familiar knows that they fill your stomach up with air or gas or whatever you want to call it to do the surgery. And so you have to pass gas afterwards to relieve the pain and bloating, and I couldn't the first 2 days, and today I've been able to finally, and that's helping get a lot of the pressure relieved. So that's awesome. Let me show you my stomach. Still pretty bloated, but it looks better than it did, so that's good. This is the biggest suture spot, incision, whatever. And then these are about the same size. Next time I change the dressing, I will show you what they look like with the steri strips. But I just want to give an update, and it is Sunday evening. It's about 5 o'clock. Anyways, bye. I just realized that I made up a word in that last video. I said alleviated, but I meant like alleviated. I tend to do that from time to time. Sorry about it. Just want to update. I realized that I made that word up. I realized after I listened to it and thought about it, it's not a real word. It's not real. Hey guys, it's Monday. I am not feeling well today. I think I might have overdid it yesterday. I'm in the same shirt because I just haven't had the energy to change. I'm not feeling well at all, and I just wanted to give an update. My incisions feel like they're being like pulled apart. I'm about to take some pain medicine. I'm hurting pretty bad right now. It has been about an hour and 10 minutes since I last updated about feeling the pain that I was feeling. I took a Percocet. It's only the second one I've taken since I've been home, and I'm feeling a lot better now. It's a big relief because I was hurting extremely bad in the last video, so I'm feeling some relief. Thank the Lord. My friend Angelica is about to come and sit with me. She's going to study while I rest, just to have someone here for moral support. It's my best friend, and I love her, so I'm happy about that. But just wanted to update that the pain medicine did help, and I am feeling better. Still uncomfortable, but the pain is much more tolerable. There is only one semi-comfortable way to get out of the bed, and I suggest you just kind of roll out, put your feet on the floor, and stand up. That's the only way I can find that feels somewhat comfortable. Comfortable is kind of a stretch. My bandages are falling off, so I figured it would be a good time to show you kind of what we're dealing with. I think I'm going to leave this one on for right now because it's still stuck pretty well, but those three were hanging on not so well. So, update. Still really bloated, not feeling attractive at all, but this is what we have. And yeah, that's your update. So it's Tuesday now. I did updates on Sunday and Monday. I updated pretty well. I think Tuesday I started feeling better. Nowhere near completely myself, but I started feeling better. I didn't have as much pain. I just felt very sore, more sore than actual pain. I was up and walking around better. I was still like hunched like old lady. I didn't start walking straight until Thursday. I was more like anywhere I went because it felt better. If I stood up straight, it just felt like it was pulling. So Tuesday was like that. Just sore. I was in bed a lot on Tuesday. I napped a lot. I was really tired. Wednesday was my birthday. That was the day I had been up and moving the most since my surgery. My mom took me to get my nails done, and so I was walking around. I had to walk in the nail place and walk back to the car. Like, that's literally all the walking I did. A few steps. She parked close and everything. And then they took me, my boyfriend, my best friend, my grandma, and my mom. We all went to Olive Garden that night, and actually, like, sitting in the chair to eat dinner at Olive Garden, I had to like lean over, and it caused like a lot of pain in the incision on my belly button. I don't know if you can see it. So this one, like when you bend over, like it was causing pressure. So when I got home that night, I was hurting really bad. I took a Percocet, and that was the first time I had taken a Percocet in like since Monday. So it had been like 48 hours, and I had been doing good, but I basically overdid it on Wednesday. And then
so I was letting Parker out to pee, and he jumped with both paws on my stomach, and a part of me died right there in that moment. Right there, right then, in the garage.
Hey guys, it's Thursday. Pretty sure last time I talked to you was Tuesday, maybe. I'm not for sure. It might have been Monday. I know I definitely did not update yesterday. It was my birthday. And let's be real, I didn't do anything like amazing or crazy because I'm still healing. I just got surgery. Tomorrow will be a week ago. So I wanted to do an update. These are what my incisions look like. My bloatings went down a lot. It's looking a lot better. I'm finally able to stand up straight to walk, which is awesome. So there's that improvement. Yesterday I felt better for most of the day, and then I reckon I overdid it, and I was in some intense pain before I went to sleep and had to take a pain pill. So that seems to be what I do. I feel good, and then I just feel too good apparently and just do too much, and then I'm back 10 steps back. So today I'm trying to do a happy medium, walk around for a little bit, sit, walk around, sit, so I don't just, I want to get better, not worse. So we're trying that, and here's your update. It's Thursday. Bye. Don't judge me for still wearing the same shirt and shorts. I can't help it. I'm just a slouch since surgery. I took my showers at like 4 in the afternoon. It's now 3. I walked my puppy over. Let's show you. Bye, baby. I'll get you in a few hours. Have fun with your friends. Bye, Parker. I walked Parker over. There he is. To our neighbor's house. He likes to run with their dogs. They have a German Shepherd and an Australian. Wait, what am I saying? And a Husky. I don't know where I got Australian Shepherd from. So I walked him over. The doctor or the surgeon said to make sure I walk a lot because it helps with the healing. So I walked over there yesterday to take him, and I walked over today. It's just a little walk and it feels like it does me good. So it's 3 o'clock on the dot, and I just got my daily walk in, and I'll be going back over later to pick him up. Ignore the forgot to say it's Friday. I'm feeling a ton better today. I mean, my looks do not reflect it, but it has now been 1 week since surgery, so very, very excited. I can drive today. I can't even talk, I'm so excited. I'm released to drive. I'm not a prisoner of my own home anymore. Yay! So it is now Friday. It's not really Friday. I'm talking about it being Friday. Right now it's Monday, but it is now Friday. Friday I felt the best I felt. I walked Parker over to the neighbor's house. I finally got out. I was doing like laps to the mailbox. I started feeling a lot better. Friday, which would have been exactly a week, it was when I noticed that I need most myself. There's still certain things that I couldn't do, like lift certain objects. I still can't like lean straight down and pick stuff up. I kind of have to like go at an angle, but that was my week update. So there's 7 days post-op. I appreciate everyone for watching this video. I will do more updates as I have them. I don't know if I will have any updates. I mean, so far I've been able to eat. Luckily, I'm so blessed. I know some people have such different reactions, but I have been able to eat anything that I used to eat. I haven't tried it too hard yet. Nothing too crazy, but I did eat Wendy's, which was greasy, and I had a spicy chicken sandwich, and I've not got nauseous at all. I forgot to update that, but I've been so blessed, and I'm very appreciative that I have not had any nausea related with not having my gallbladder. I have been going to the bathroom very frequently. It's not like painful diarrhea, but like if I eat, like I gotta go poop. If I pee, like poop's gonna come out. It's just gonna happen. Like it's just the way it is. So I went for, today is Monday, but I'm talking about Friday, but like fast forward to Monday, which is today, I went for my surgical post-op appointment, and he prescribed me some medication to help me not have diarrhea, because he said it happens sometimes after gallbladder removal. So I'm gonna pick that up probably tomorrow, and I will update about that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I put a lot of work into it, and I had a surgery for the video. No, not really. I had a surgery for me, but I videoed it for you guys. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.